and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Falkers here with meteorologist Joe Ranieri. It is a holiday weekend. A lot of people were already out, but for a lot of people out there, they get one more day tomorrow.
One more day, and who knows, maybe people might extend it into Tuesday, but we are going to be seeing some pleasant conditions heading into your Labor Day weekend along the west side of the state. Now, if you'll be traveling east side of the state, once again, we're going to be talking about that smoke and haze. It's been absolutely horrible through parts of Pendleton along the east side of the state. I've been having some people contact me on social media saying it is absolutely nasty out there. It's unfortunately not going to be changing much over the next couple of days, but that's on the east side of the state. Here throughout the coast of the valley, we'll be seeing a lot of sunshine. By tomorrow morning, we'll be looking at temperatures in the mid 50s, close to the mid 70s by the early part of the afternoon. I'm forecasting a high of 85 degrees. There will be some areas of clouds that kind of filter in a little bit late tomorrow, but it really shouldn't be impacting us for our daytime highs. So a sunny and nice Labor Day. Highs close to 90 degrees on Tuesday. Late Tuesday night and into Wednesday, there's a slight chance we'll be seeing some showers. And fall starts September 22nd. Of course, the unofficial end of summer wraps up after tomorrow. 16 days until the official start of fall. Now let's look at the smoke forecast. It's been especially bad basically since late last week, and it's going to continue to be that bad heading into the next couple of days. So as we put this into motion, you can see we're going to be seeing clear skies a good part of the day tomorrow, but there is going to be a shift in wind direction late tomorrow and into Tuesday that could be bringing some smoke and haze. Now, this is a model that's updated on the hour every hour. So this looks a little different from the last time we chatted about 6 o'clock or so. Or 5 o'clock, I should say. So you can kind of see this model now is showing a little bit of some thin smoke and haze moving into the area heading into Tuesday. I'm not expecting to see our air quality really take much of a hit. It will be taking a hit throughout the Bend and Redmond area and over in the high desert. It's either in the unhealthy or a very unhealthy category right now. And Brittany, I'll talk more about your extended weekend forecast, and there could be a chance that we're done with temperatures close to 90 degrees after Tuesday. I'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thanks. Labor Day marks the end of federal unemployment benefits for millions of Americans. The government expanded the safety net for the jobless in March 2020 by passing the CARES Act. 9 million people are set to lose their benefits by tomorrow. Another 3 million or so will see their weekly benefits reduced. And here in Oregon, thousands will be impacted. But employers are hopeful that the move could improve hiring. Here's Christelle Kumwe.
During the pandemic, more than 600,000 Oregonians relied on $10.8 billion worth of benefits from the Oregon Employment Department. About 120,000 got benefits just last week. But there's worry as federal help runs out. Here's Acting Director David Gertensfeld.
As of right now, we're still estimating that unfortunately approximately 81,000 people may no longer receive benefits for weeks after September 4th, when those temporary federal benefit programs end.
And unemployment ending, a lot of people are ready to come back.
Calvin Mayant is the co-owner of Top Burmese on Northeast 21st. He's hopeful this could improve hiring in the months to come.
All the restaurants open at the same time. You have a very small, labor pool.
He says it's tough to hire workers. Recent data from the Oregon Employment Department shows a record number of job vacancies, just under 100,000.
We typically see like 60 to 100 applications. This is pre-pandemic. Now actually you posted something, 6 to about 15 applications would be very high number.
He says the labor market is very tight and competitive. Many employers are now offering benefits or other perks as incentives.
You have to be a little bit more creative in terms of attracting the best talent.
For Mayant, that means competitive wages and investing in the safety of the staff.
We put robots in between the customers and the staff so to make them feel more safer, so that it gives them incentive to come back, right? And work for you in the middle of a pandemic.
Oregon's unemployment rate dropped to 5.3% in July, the 15th consecutive monthly decline for the state's unemployment rate. A promising trend for Mayant and others hoping to fill vacancies and uphold business.
The goal is actually to make the customers happy. They got the best value, best quality meal, right? At the same time, your employees are well compensated, and so I think it's a really great ecosystem to be going around.
Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.
The United States has crossed another COVID threshold, hitting a record high number of COVID cases since the start of the pandemic. According to the latest NBC News count, the U.S. has now recorded at least 40 million cases of COVID-19 and more than 651,000 deaths. Vaccination rates have been slowly increasing since July, but states and territories are still far off from the number of shots they need to keep the virus at bay. Some hospitals are seeing an average of 100,000 patients a day, which is higher than at any point last winter when the vaccine was not available for many people. Experts say this current wave of infections is plaguing the U.S., and it could have been avoided with higher vaccination rates. During this holiday weekend, many of you have been getting outdoors to make the most of it. So we wanted to see how people are doing with the reimposed outdoor mask mandate in Oregon and compare it to what's happening in Washington. Tim Gordon did some digging.
It's the last big weekend of summer, and the living is easy on Northwest 23rd Avenue in Portland. With all the shops and restaurants, this place gets a lot of foot traffic. Businesses have the mask requirements posted for inside, but on the sidewalk.
Well, I think it's a little nebulous, say 6 feet away, but how can you stay 6 feet away sometimes?
Angela and Marlon Carlson are up from Corvallis. They understand Oregon has an outdoor mask mandate for crowded public places, but does sidewalk traffic fit the bill? Marlon thinks not.
I will put a mask on if I'm in a group of people that's stationary, same people. We will put a mask on, but if people are moving and it's outside, then I don't see a big need.
You could say Oregon's outdoor mask mandate is open to some interpretation. We haven't heard of any enforcement or fines anyway. So some don't wear masks outside, some have them handy, and others, like Jazzy Wynn, wear them all the time.
As a person and as a responsible citizen and just as a person who really cares, I've always worn a mask. So even if they change the mandate or say we do or don't have to wear masks, I'm likely going to do it because we don't know with this disease, it's really unpredictable.
Well, we also visited Vancouver, where the waterfront is as busy as we've seen it in a while. Now, unlike Oregon, Washington State does not have an outdoor mask mandate, but health officials do highly recommend people wear masks in crowded outdoor settings. Here, there were fewer people wearing masks, but also a little more room to spread out. This group of young people had theirs on to be safe.
I think I'm still concerned, but as long as I'm wearing a mask and I'm vaccinated, I feel somewhat confident to be outside.
So is this birthday lunch?
It is, yeah, hopefully outside.
We also talked to these two women, mother and daughter, here for lunch. They're comfortable without masks in this outdoor setting, but say yes to them for bigger crowds for sure.
Concerts or anything like that, totally would wear a mask, yeah.
We're sensible about it.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Yeah.
And they say another key to safety is something other than masks.
I agree with my mom. I just think more people need to be vaccinated, and it's so important.
I think that's the cure.
I think that's the key and the cure.
Tim Gordon, KGW News.
The city of Portland is joining other entities around the state and country in fighting a new and controversial abortion law in Texas. The new Texas law bans most abortions after 6 weeks and has no exemptions in cases of rape or incest. To enforce it, the law incentivizes people to report anyone who might have helped someone get an abortion. That could be anyone from the doctor who performs the procedure to a rideshare driver who transports a woman to the clinic. To fight back, Portland City Commissioners will vote on an emergency resolution this week. It would declare the city's intent to ban future trade, exchange of government services, and travel on behalf of the city to Texas. It's currently under legal review and is scheduled for a vote on Wednesday. The Tillamook County Sheriff's Office and the Oregon State Police Fish and Wildlife Division are looking for tips into the death and dumping of 5 puppies. The German Shepherd mixes were between 8 to 10 weeks old and appear to have been drowned off Fraser Road. Investigators believe this happened either last night or early this morning. If you have information about this, call the Oregon State Police tip line. And they also want to remind you that shelters will accept unwanted pets. This week will mark 20 years since the 9/11 terrorist attacks changed our country forever. The City of Vancouver and the Community Military Appreciation Committee are inviting you to commemorate the anniversary with a special ceremony. The event will be held this coming Saturday, September 11th, at the Vancouver Waterfront Park. It'll feature a fire and police honor guard, musical performances, a ceremonial bell ringing, VFW rifle salute, and more. The city says more information will be released this week, and you can find out more at the City of Vancouver's website. There's some big news, Soccer City. Today, the National Women's Soccer League announced that Providence Park will host this year's NWSL Championship match. The game is set for November 20th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Tickets will be available starting a week from Thursday at 10 in the morning. But Thorns annual members will have access to an exclusive pre-sale starting a week from Tuesday. Tickets will be held for fans from 2 teams in the championships, so you don't want to wait too long.